Lin, a light-skinned boy with spiky hair, under a hoodie with a black shadow blade on his back. The moment we stepped inside the evil witch-yes castle, the door slammed shut behind us. Darkness. Then a figure appeared at the top of a grand stone staircase. Long white hair flowed around her, her eyes glowing with a sinister light. "If you break anything in here," she hissed, her voice dripping with venom, "I will kill you." She let out a chilling cackle. "Well, I'm gonna do that anyway, but still." "Haha, so funny," Sinju muttered beside me, his hand resting on the hilt of his dragon-scale cloak. The witch began to descend the stairs, her movements slow, deliberate, almost serpentine. "I'll give you a chance," she purred, a strange sort of loneliness in her glowing eyes. "You freed me. Be my friends." "It's not like I have any," I scoffed, my hand gripping the shadowy blade on my back. "You mean friends or slaves?" A wicked grin spread across her face. "Both." In the blink of an eye, she was gone from the stairs. She lunged, aiming a vicious kick at Sinju. But Sinju's faster than sight. He warped, disappearing in a flicker of energy just as her foot sliced through the air where he'd been. She was unbelievably quick, though. She pivoted instantly, her attack shifting towards me. I brought my black blade up, the clash of steel ringing through the hall. I countered with a thrust of my own, but she was already airborne, leaping back with an agility that wasn't human. "Huh," she taunted, landing gracefully. But she didn't see Sinju. He warped back in right behind her, sweeping her legs out from under her. As she tumbled, I seized the opening. I slammed my hands onto the stone floor. Stone prison. The ground rumbled and groaned. Massive pillars of rock erupted from the floor, shooting upwards to cage her in. "Here I go, Lin," Sinju yelled. A brilliant blue orb of pure energy materialized between his palms. He clapped his hands together, shouting, "Blue room!" Suddenly, the entire world went syrupy slow. The intense energy of the room seemed to bend time itself. I looked over at Sinju and my mind reeled. He was moving so fast it looked like there were 5 of him, a blur of motion and locked hair. He became a whirlwind of attacks, striking the trapped witch again and again and again from every direction. I could barely follow his movements. This must be it, his ultimate move. Just as the effect began to fade, I snapped back to reality. It was my turn. I stomped my foot hard. The ground shook, and then I was gone. I reappeared in a flash right in front of the witch. A split second before Sinju's time slow wore off. I drove my foot into her gut, sending her flying backwards into the castle wall with a sickening crunch. Instantly, I manipulated the stone, causing 2 thin, heavy slabs to slide out and pin her arms against the wall. Sinju's blue room dissipated. He took a deep breath, a grin on his face. "Just in time," he said. We stood back, watching our handiwork. The witch, bruised, battered, and utterly bewildered, hung pinned to her own wall. You cheaters!" she shrieked, her voice filled with rage and confusion. "What? How did I get on the wall?" We just looked at each other and smiled. "Cheaters? Nah. Just better."